how are you today? Today that is your Friday.
Teacher, and you?
I'm okay. Today is my busy day, so I'm warming up. So any plans for the weekend? For the long weekend? Or just homework?
Just homework, teacher.
No fun things to do? Netflix. Work. Okay. All right. At least we'll have one extra day. But I don't know if it's convenient for you because you're missing classes. So I don't know. All right. So we're going to start today. I'm going to present the information as in a summary because it will be kind of the same or almost the same information that you will be summarizing, describing in your second activity, okay? Okay. Now I'm going to give you the parentheses at the end about the activities. So did you get the new one? The third one too. Okay. I think I sent you with the Canva templates. I send you one link, but from my account. So I was receiving emails like about permission, giving permission to join or something like that. And then I noticed that it was the link I took it from my account. So yesterday I sent you the new link. Did you get it? Okay.
Yes.
You don't need the link, eh? You can and just look for folleto if it's in Spanish or brochure. That's it. No hay pierde. Okay? If not, you can sign in with your email account. Okay? So let's start then. Today we have information about the business, or they call it also corporate objectives. I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch the videos or read about it. Okay, company objectives. I don't know if you can see it. For business objectives, it's the same, okay? The thing is about objectives. So, help me to check these phrases, these sentences. What are they? What do you think they are? Let me erase. To accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, Tesla company. Being inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world, Nike. TED. And this long, Amazon. Okay, yes, Jonathan. It is the mission. You have already seen practice everything related to mission, vision, objectives, the strategies of a company. So now those things are related to the business or the company objectives. Yes, these are the mission. What is a statement? I don't see who's raising. Okay, Vivian?
Well, I think that a mission is like what establishes the goals, the general goal of the company.
Hmm?
I mean, why is it created? What do we want to achieve in
Yes.
the future?
Uh-huh. Will be kind of like the summary of what the company business wants to achieve in long term. Okay. Like the definition, goals, aims, target, objectives. Maybe we can use it like in daily life as synonyms. Okay. But in business, same. They are not the same. We have the mission, we have aim, objectives, we have strategies, we have tactics. Okay. So let's see. As you said, the mission statement could be a phrase, it could be a short paragraph, a sentence, and it's about the company's core values. It reflects the organization personality, the purpose of the organization, and how they will serve customers. Okay, so it gives the guidelines and by grade. Okay, and now let's start with it. They are expressed in the mission statement. Okay, we have aims, like this, the general purpose of the company. Okay, that will be the aim. Now, we have aims and objectives, two different definitions, two terms in business. The first one is the aims. We know that the aims, they are reflected in the mission statement. So the mission statement, they gives direction. It is the guidelines are. They give direction and they provide a purpose of the company. Okay, it is the overall of the company. Whereas the objective, the objective is it lists the steps to take in order to meet the overall aims, to reach all the purposes, all the aims. You need objectives. Okay, and you will see later in the examples like the difference between one aim. It's pretty clear the difference between one aim and one objective. Okay, so example, this is a very simple example. The aim, the main goal, the overall purpose of the company is to make 120,000 profit, euros or pounds, no? And then the objective is, it is different. The objective is in order to reach this profit, my objective will be to make 10,000 pounds profit each month for the next year. So as you can see, it is more specific. You have a time frame. You are telling me exactly how much each. Okay. Up to here, are we clear with the two terms? What are and what objectives are? I will be like to have in mind. What's the difference? Yes? Yes, Vivian?
Well, the main difference is like the aim. It's like a general, in general terms, and an objective. It has to set like dates, what you want to achieve. Like we have to sell this money, or we have to reach this for these people.
Yes. Imagine, yes, if you own a company, my aim is to be the, I don't know, the most innovative company, the most innovative online company, example. That will be my, and then you need to tell me, okay, that's a very nice theme or goal that you have, but how are you going to reach that? Okay, I'm going to do this. Are these steps like the actions? What are you doing to get to that main goal? Okay, that will be the objective. Now, in the business objectives, it has to do with what the company is trying to achieve. Then it gives targets like the individual and group achievement. Remember that we have different levels in the hierarchy in a business. We have like as an employee, I can have my individual target to fulfill objective. Then as a department, as a company in a region, or as a whole company, okay? Then you can measure how well your progress is or your performance. It gives you more specific steps. It facilitates decision and strategy based on the objectives. You can change plan B, plan C, return to plan A, change, adjusted, adapted, okay? Because you are checking the progress. So if it's not working, okay, let's change it. Another strategy, okay? And it unifies and motivates employees. I'm the employee. If you tell me, you supervisor, these are your objectives, targets. You need to accomplish them by the end of the month. Okay, so then I know what to do. I can do all my job better. Okay. Then they set objectives, the best objective, clear, detailed. The ones that will actually work, they have to follow the acronym. They call it the SMART criteria. Okay. An objective, it must be specific, like detail. Okay. Not vague. It has to be specific, straight. Then it has to be measurable. Normally, I want to be the most innovative company, you are not giving like numbers, percentages, but you have to. We're going to increase 5%, or we're going to earn 10,000. Okay, so be measurable. How can I measure that? It has to be achievable. That is within your abilities. That is not impossible. Then it has to be realistic and relevant to the company, okay? And finally, it has to be within a time frame. You need to set a specific time, okay? By the end, by this month, by this day, we need to finish this, we need to reach this, we need to do this, okay? So you chronogram with all your activities to be done. It is very common to have them. I mean, if they are nice, they will follow these criteria. Okay, the SMART criteria. Are we okay up to here? Yes. Okay, so what are having or setting clear objectives? First of all, it provides management and employees with a sense of direction. So me as employee, maybe I don't set the object, know where to go. Okay, I know what's the end. Also, it provides like not only like the employees, obviously the management, the ones that are running the ones that are in setting objectives, aim. It is actual performance to be measured if we are the targets, the objectives. It focuses the business on activities that matter. It can help to motivate employees, and it helps with the allocation of business activities. Okay. If you Google information, you will find objectives. And every author classifies, lists different objectives. We have plenty of these three main classification of objectives. And they said that these ones are like the main objectives of a company. Profitability, and survival. Those will be like the main one. Okay. And then they can be divided in three main classification. Okay. The first one, it will be the economic objectives. They are related, obviously, to profits, revenue. Okay. First objective is, well, profit earning. Then survival. They able to earn enough revenue to cover its costs. Okay. For example, nowadays, in all the pandemic, many companies or businesses, they had this specific objective to survive. Okay, costs, the expenses, so the business continues, right? Then we have the growth. It has to do with expansion, customer. It's about capture the big market. And the optimum utilization of resources, okay? Using the resources well. Then we have the social objectives. One they have to do with supplying quality products at fair prices, avoid unfair practices, generate of employment opportunities, the protection of the environment, the working environment, like the security, the community service. If you paying attention to this, everything related to society, then of course it improves your reputation and your public image. And the work of employees, it means providing fair wages and reasonable working conditions. Okay. And we have the human objectives, which are to provide healthy and safe working conditions, opportunities for personal growth, risk service, non-financial incentives, and finally, pay fair and give salaries. Okay? So here we can list many more. But this one, the main classification of the objectives, and we can list more. This is just a summary, okay? So here we have more. As you can see, they are not classified. They are just listed. Profitable growth, cash flow, marketing, customer service, employee retention, sales revenue, productivity, innovation, market standing, manager performance, and social responsibility. Okay? Now, sometimes, I think, when you were in planning, when you practice the mission, the vision, the strategies, then is when you set the objectives, okay? But that doesn't mean that you must it remain with the same. So if the environment of the business is changing, you satisfy the ones that you set objectives now. And when the owner, they change the management, well, you have a new person, new ideas, new objectives, okay? And one way to verify if you're accomplishing your objectives is with this strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Okay? Any questions so far? No? Is it? Es el FODA. Yes. It is the same. Okay. In this one, this is just like a way to illustrate like the way that we have from the aims to, remember, this is the company. So at the top, well, we have the board of directors, we have the CEO, we have the, is where they set the statement of the company, right? At the beginning. And then they have business or corporate or company or the whole, what are the steps, okay, that they need to follow. Examples. Then next level. Now we have the divisional objectives. This is divided like by region, like in the north region, in the south region, okay, or in Hermosillo, in Sonora. So we have different objectives or strategies depending maybe on the customer. You can consider like different things. Then we have the departmental of the tactics. These ones are each one of departments. We have like marketing department, human resources, financial department, the IT department. So each one of the departments, they have their own objectives, okay? Their own strategies. They are usually short terms, okay? And finally, this the last one, the one that they add, it is the individual targets as an employee. So what are my targets, my objectives as an individual person? Okay. And here I have another example with all of them. If you look at them, let me erase this. You have mission, aims, objectives, strategies, and tactics, okay? So we know that the mission, summary, mission is the overall purpose, and this is one example, okay? Delivering the highest quality business management lectures for all students online in order to promote learning at home. That will be my purpose, my goal. What is your vision? What the future will look like if we accomplish the mission? Everyone gets a 7. What's your aim? Long-term goals, activities that a business hopes to achieve. Survival, begin generating revenue from the channel after 2 years. The objective, short, medium-term targets, more specific, to increase viewership by 10% each month. Okay, measurable, remember. Measurable, that is achievable. It means that, yes, it can be achieved. It's real. Strategies, detailed plan of action. Okay, Diana. Release 20 more videos and the tactics short-term decisions. Work 5 hours a week on videos, record on Saturday, and release one video every 2 weeks. Okay? So you need to be very organized if you are setting objectives, if you're working, if you're the manager, if you're the owner, the CEO, okay? Up to here, any questions or anything to add? Because then you have another activity. Okay, yes, Vivian?
Nada, quería preguntar que, bueno, tiene que haber una serie específica de como subtítulos o subtemas que incluyamos en el folleto.
Like what? Like the one that I did? Like this one? Like this or what?
Pues no, por ejemplo, es que ya ve que el folleto es de los objetivos y de objectives and the names, pero no sé si tenemos que hablar de cosas en específica como describir exactamente en esa parte de su clasificación o poner cierto tipo de objetivos o...
Okay, from the links, mostly you have videos, okay? You have videos and you have the textbook, the page. So you're going to get all the information. They mention like what is a business objective, what is a name. That will be like the first thing, no? To write down. What is it? Or what's the difference between one and the other? But also you need to list the objectives that they mention. For example, like the ones that I have here. Profitable, growth, cash flow, but what do they mean? What does it mean to be profitable? What do they mean by growth? Not only listing, okay? It's list and describe. You can give like a short description, okay? Yes? Or if you like this, if you like the way I classify the information, you can do it as well. If you want to, you can classify the information. This is the link if you want me to share it. Okay. Or if you Google like classification of business objectives or business objectives examples, then you will have a list. That's why I said you will find in all the web pages and all the videos, you will find different types of objectives. Most of them are the same. One web pages, then they add more objectives. In one web page, you will find only 5. That's why you are going to investigate, okay, to collect information. That's the objective, that's the aim of the class, to collect. I like the information from this website. I like the information from this video. This one works for me. I didn't like this one. No, I'm not going to write it, okay? Yes, it means if you list only this, okay, the business objectives are classified in this 3. That's it. That's it. Okay. I need more. Tell me, describe them, list them. Are we okay with that part?
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
I want to make like the parentheses I said at the end because I want to say it. And it has to do also with the last activity. Okay. So I'm going to open the parentheses to say it in Spanish so we don't have misunderstandings. Yes, Cynthia. A ver, the last activity, yo también les di links y aparte el libro. Les pudiera dar el puro libro, pero el libro es así como que de basic, ¿ok? Es como la base nomás y de ahí busco más. Está muy simple. Y aparte es para que no todos escriban lo mismo. Por eso les digo, paraphrase the information, organize it. Si se te dan más links, búscalos, úsalos, no me gustaron, voy a buscar por mi parte. No se trata de, escoge el link que tú quieras y hazlo de ahí, porque varios hicieron eso. Se supone que si te están dando opciones es para investigar, ¿ok? Ya no te puedes conformar con una sola fuente de información, porque ahorita hay mucho, ¿ok? Como les digo, si ahorita van y buscan en Google Business Objectives, cada página va a definir los que cada quien quiere, ¿ok? Para decir, para esta página estos son los mejores, para esta página así se clasifican. Entonces ustedes pueden hacer su propio definition, su propia lista y ya acomodar la información, ¿ok? Igual pasó con la clase pasada, hay gente que nomás utilizó el libro y si yo les decía the differences between company and business, me ponían, no, nomás se dividen, nomás el difference es que es legally and financially different, that's all. Cuando dimos un chorro de diferencias, que las dimos en los videos, que ustedes me las dijeron, y nada más pusieron una, y todavía les pongo los links. Entonces, si van a estar haciendo eso, pues yo tampoco no me voy a estar investigando y poniéndoles los links todavía que se los doy. O sea, eso ya les estoy facilitando la investigación. Eso es, si te gustan, ok, úsalos. No me gustan, busco más. Pero úsalos, ok. It will be the same with this activity. Tienes tus links, tienes los videos. No me gusta mi video, yo prefiero en Google. Pues también buscas, hay mucho. Pero el chiste es acomodar la información, pero no nomás poner cuando dijimos Graphic Organizer. Yo creo que casi nadie y muy poquitos supieron hacer un Graphic Organizer. Dije que incluía graphics y sí, se incluyeron graphics, pero incluyeron todo el párrafo. Todo en un solo cuadrito, en un solo cluster, todo el párrafo. Eso no es un Graphic Organizer. ¿Okay? Tampoco voy a poner una palabra en cuadrito, no. Acuérdense que puedo ir a hacer links. Puedo ir haciendo links, connecting the information. ¿Ok? Ahora sí, en el brochure, ahí sí va la información, ahí sí puedo escribir párrafos. ¿Ok? Pero tampoco se trata de copy and paste. Que se trata de todo lo que son así folletos, flyers, infographic. Todo eso es para facilitarle al lector la información, ¿sí? Para hacerla más fácil para nosotros. ¿Ok? Entonces, ahora en esta nueva van a poner, ¿quieren poner qué son los aims y qué son los objectives? Adelante. Lo pueden poner yo así como FYI. Pero lo que yo quiero ver es cuáles son los objetivos. ¿Sí? Ahí viene la lista, ahí vienen varios, vienen ejemplos de cuáles. Y si no les gustan esos, pues busquen más. En el libro vienen unos cuantos también. ¿Ok? Now better or the same? Any other questions? Okay. Or if you're finding, I don't know, I didn't get the instruction, it was difficult to understand, you can ask before you start, or before you send it, you can ask, I'm not sure, I'm finding it difficult to understand this. Okay? So even though last activity, even though I listed the content, maybe not in this class, but even though I listed, you missed the types or you missed the differences, okay? Porque decía differences, no difference, differences, okay? All right, so we had one more activity, but I don't think that we have enough time to do it. It was in Teams. No. We're going to skip it. Is this your last class? Monday?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Monday is the last day.
¿Hasta
Okay.
qué hora, profe?
11:59 p.m. Yes. And don't forget, please, to write the names of your partner, the name of your partner, please, in the brochure. So I can check one and then I go directly to assign the grade, okay, to the other person. So in your brochure, write the two names. Is everybody with someone or we're having like solos? Everybody has a partner? We are 50.
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Because we are 50, so it should be okay. All right, so let me take attendance then. First. Cara. Miranda. Denise. Alejandra. María. Darío. Sergio. José Martín. Pablo. Mónica. Manuel. María Fabiola. Guillermo. Nicole. Abigail. Nicole, didn't you send the rest of the activities? Did you send them? Because the period is over to my email. Casares with a Z, both. Casares with a Z. Casares Machado. I have only these two. Solo justificante. I don't have your activities, Nicole. The ones that you were missing on Sofía. Didn't you notice your final grade? ¿No te fijaste en tu final grade? Sí saben que ya se cierra hoy el parcial, ¿verdad? De hecho, se cerraba ayer. Y se va a cerrar hoy a las 8 de la noche. Así que send it, please. The rest of the activities. Check Sofía so you can see which ones you're missing. No, Elvira. I haven't finished. Abigail. Sandra. Montserrat.
Present.
Luisa. Mónica. Valeria. Andrea. Linda. Cintia. Cristian. Lázaro. Nicole. Diana. Katia. Gemma. Diana. Munguía. Jimena. Noriega. Grecia. Elvira. Ivonne. Jonathan. Roger. Nicole. Gabriela. Carmen. Sara, Carolina, María Fernanda, Cassandra, Víctor, Frida, Yesenia, Carolina, Ivana, Vivian. Yes, everything that you say in class or you write, it is participation. María Jimena and Andrea. Okay, so no more participations, only one person. Nope. So what's going on with you? Look at all the blanks. All the blanks that you are not participating. What's going on? Are you tired now by the end of the day? Esto no fue lo que me dijeron de ustedes, ¿eh? Okay, so just to summarize and before you go, clear activity for future and this one and future activities when you need to investigate information. It is not just listing, okay? It is listing and writing about that term, about that concept. It could be a short description, or if you need to write the paragraph, write it when it is the appropriate activity, like the brochure. In the graphic organizers, when you don't need paragraphs, okay? No fue regaño, no les estoy diciendo para futuras actividades, para futuros niveles cuando ya estén en la universidad, que ya no van a poder usar nomás Wikipedia en la primera página del Google. Hay que investigar y discernir de lo que me sirve y no me sirve, lo que te gusta y no te sirve, ¿ok? All right, so then you may leave. See you next Thursday, okay? I will send you I think that I will have to change again the third activity. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I will let you know by Monday, okay? Have a nice long weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See
Bye.
you.
Aquí me voy a quedar, se pueden salir, aquí me voy a quedar esperando que sean las 12 para salirme a las 12, ¿ok?